Hey there, thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about a new outreach method that's not really new, but it's new in the way that I use it. I still do Upwork, I still do cold outreach, but this new method that I've tried to implement into my agency has helped me book multiple meetings per week, and I'm pretty sure it can do the same for you. So watch this whole video. I'm going to be breaking down step by step how I do it. I'm even going to give you an exact script that you can use yourself. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time, but the method I'm talking about is Loom. And pretty much the way that I use it may be a little bit different to everybody else. I think most people will go into cold email. They'll send people a cold email with a Loom off the bat. They'll send an Instagram DM with a Loom off the bat, and it can come across a little bit more spammy. So I wanted to show you how I warm them up a little bit, how I get them more okay with me sending them a Loom, which would increase the amount of Looms that they open, and furthermore, just kind of increase your credibility so that they want to book a meeting with you in the first place. Okay, so I'm gonna be breaking this strategy down into my phone really quick, but the whole outline of this strategy is pretty much creating 3 accounts, sending 30 DMs per day from each account, and finding good leads for your agency. What does that look like? So I wanted to break down how you can actually find these leads and how you can begin outreaching today. So the method that I use is I go to the shop here, and I would search for anything like, so we can search up trucker hat. This is one of the suggested searches here, and just kind of attack the trucker hat niche, which I don't know how popular that is, but we're trying to find leads that are qualified, and qualified can mean anything from 3,000 followers to 30,000 followers to 300 followers. It really just depends on what kind of shop you're working with. So here's a good candidate that I found. They don't have too many followers, but they also don't have like a base level following. So we would send them a message with this script that I have copied here. And like I said, feel free to literally copy and paste this into your outreach methods. The only thing that we're going to change here is this word right here. So I had decals because I was talking to a decal company, but so I would say, hey there, love the hats. Who's in charge of your content marketing, really just kind of breaking down whatever service you're trying to offer. So for me, I love content marketing. I could also just as easily switch this to who's in charge of your email marketing. You can also personalize this. So instead of saying, hey there, you could say, what's their name? Gold Star. You could say, hey, Gold Star. Love the hats, who's in charge of your content marketing. And we're going to send that from our first account. That's 1 DM. So it literally took me under a minute to find that one. We're going to try to find another one here. NHIM Apparel. So this one's got 90K. You could, this is a bigger client for sure, but we're gonna copy and paste that same message regardless. So hey there, love the hats, who's in charge of your content marketing. And we're gonna personalize this one too. So this method is useful because 1, they can see you as a concerned customer, which they're likely to respond every single time, or 2, you're somebody that has a good offer for them. So with this follow-up, they'll probably say, I am, or we have a marketing team, or I have a buddy that does it. And then your follow-up response is gonna be, that's awesome, I respect that, I've been doing the same thing. Like I've also run a one-man army type thing. I had this client that I reached out to them, their response was, I do everything myself, and my response was, hey man, I've been there too. Like I've run my agency completely by myself. Made it a little bit more personable, and then I followed it up with, hey, do you mind if I send a quick Loom? I wanted to run you through this one really quick. So this was one that worked out really well, and this is back on my personal account, which is my second account. So I said, hey there, love the decals, who's in charge of your content marketing? I'm just a one-man army. I totally get it, been there myself. Mind if I send you a Loom short video regarding your brand really quick? And then I sent him the Loom. Followed it up, said, let me know if you're interested. I'd love to talk. He viewed it. He said, absolutely. I'm on a long drive right now. I said, awesome. Looking forward to talking. Safe travels. And that was yesterday. So the likelihood of him hitting me back is high. That being said, there are going to be clients that say something like this and never get back to you. So do not get discouraged. But this was within 30 clients of DMing. So if you can scale that times 3 and get 90 DMs per day, then by the end of the week, you're going to have a good list of leads that are going to, at the very least, allow you to send them a Loom. So Looms, if you aren't familiar, there is a free plan where you can get 25 out there. And in my opinion, if you have confidence and you have a good offer, you're going to have a good Loom. So what do you say within a Loom? The number one thing is you're going to be breaking down what they're missing and how you can provide that for them. For example, this guy's content was okay. It could have been done a little bit better. And so I run a photography/videography part of my agency. Atlanta has a huge car scene. I know a couple photographers here that I could utilize, and I would break that down. I broke that down for him on the Loom. I said, hey, hit me back if you're interested. He said yes. And so it's all about having a good offer. I also said at the end of my Loom that if you're not satisfied with my services after 1 month, I'll give you a 75% refund, which for 9 out of 10 people is an incredibly good offer. So it's all about the offer you have. You can send the best Loom ever. You could send the best script ever. But if you don't have a good offer and you don't have market validity, then there's no reason why they would take you in on the offer. So again, the Loom structure is go to their website, website or social media profiles, whatever you're offering. Let's say it's email marketing. You go into their website, you realize that they don't have a good funnel. There's no pop-ups, which you don't want to like sell them on pop-ups because it's kind of spammy. But if you're into their website and after a minute there's no deal or offering or anything that entices somebody to sign up to their newsletter, you could use that as an example. If they have bad social media management, if their posts are inconsistent, they're outdated, they maybe could be designed a little bit better, you could sell them on that. For paid ads, if they're not running ads and they have a good product, you could ask them why, and you could tell them that you run ads and that your return on ad spend is good, and if you have market validity, it works even better. But your offer could always be like a no risk, no reward type thing. So if you're offering email marketing, you could say after 3 months, if you don't like my email marketing services, or if I haven't increased your monthly, recurring revenue by 10%, you get a full refund. Like, if you're confident in your services, you will do that and you will land a client. And if you offer good services, then you're not going to have a refund in the first place, because a 10% bump in monthly recurring revenue is not that hard if they don't have an essential pillar of marketing, which is social media management, email marketing, or paid ads. And if you're providing high quality services, or you have a high quality freelancer that does it for you, then you can pretty much guarantee them that that's going to be the case, is like a 10 to 20% increase in monthly recurring revenue. You have to make sure that the lead is qualified, however, because if you actually don't look into their brand and they say, yeah, send us a Loom, and they already have like a really good system of things and they already have everything set up, then that Loom is going to be hard to make, and they're probably not going to go with you because you're not providing that much value. But my whole point in this is that I didn't actually do any Looms with those 2 DMs I sent. That's no effort at all. You could do this in between classes, you could do this at your lunch hour, you could do this after work. Like, these are not hard to do, especially because it's the same script and the only thing you're changing is whatever product you're offering. And if you're attacking the same niche, you don't even have to change the script at all. I would recommend getting the 3 accounts and sending 30 per day, because if you send 90 from one account, Instagram is likely going to flag that after a couple days if they don't do it in the first day. The sweet spot that I've seen is 30 to 50. You could do 50. I would probably stay on the 30 end, but nonetheless, if you do this every single day and you're sending 90 DMs to companies, I would likely say you probably get 10 to 15 Loom requests from that. And if you get 10 to 15 Loom requests, which translates to 1 to 2 meetings, and you land, let's say 1 out of every 10 meetings, which is a very low close rate. Like, let's just say you do that 1 out of 10 meetings, you'll be getting a client every other week, or not, if not every week. So you can kind of see my process of things here. It's helped me land a couple meetings, and I think that it can do the same for you. It's all about confidence. It's all about having a good offer, and if you can portray that within the Loom, you'll be just fine. If you did watch this point of the video, thank you so much. Let me know how you're going to be implementing this, or if you have any success with this. I would love to hear it in my Discord that you can join down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.